Is it time to buy or sell QQQ ETF? In this video, we will explore QQQ in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 10th of April, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest insights. You do not want to miss any important updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 10th of April, 2025, our system has ranked QQQ as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -1.84. Now, let's examine the exchange-traded fund's performance during this time frame. We will continue to monitor this assessment to see how it develops in the coming days. The exchange-traded fund lies in the middle of a wide and downward trend in the short term, with further declines anticipated within this trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 14.67% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from -20.96% to -6.33%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 13.45%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from 5.92% to 39.57% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $472.61 and $622.71. Our latest daily update for the QQQ highlights a significant change. The QQQ ETF has been downgraded from a hold or accumulate position to a sell candidate following Thursday's trading session. The price of the QQQ ETF experienced a decline of 4.25% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 10th of April, 2025, dropping from $466 to $446.18. During that trading day, the ETF fluctuated by 5.21%, reaching a low of $433.02 and a high of $455.59. Notably, the price has decreased in 6 out of the last 10 days, resulting in a total decline of 7.36% during that period. Additionally, trading volume decreased on the last day alongside the ETF, which can be interpreted as a positive indicator since volume typically should follow the ETF. On the last day, trading volume fell by 33 million shares, with a total of 108 million shares traded for approximately $48 billion and $1 million. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest recorded price of the ETF was $540.80, while the lowest price was $402.39. Currently, the price stands at 17.5%, or $94.62, below the 52-week high of $540.80, which also marks the all-time high for the ETF. Semiconductor stocks have led a recovery for the Nasdaq, aiding exchange-traded funds like QQQ in bouncing back as investors regain their confidence. The recent turmoil in the market has created what some analysts refer to as a golden buying opportunity for QQQ, which has a strong track record with impressive returns over the past quarter-century. The ETF's emphasis on high-growth technology stocks, particularly the so-called Magnificent Seven, positions it well for future gains, especially as companies increase their investments in generative artificial intelligence. In light of heightened market volatility, investors might consider the Invesco QQQ Income Advantage ETF, which aims to provide downside protection and income. This approach to managing volatility may appeal to cautious investors amid ongoing market fluctuations. Interestingly, recent shifts prompted by external factors, such as trade tariffs, have pushed many domestic equity indexes, including the S&P 500, into bear market territory. Consequently, QQQ's short-term performance could be swayed by overall market sentiment and macroeconomic conditions. However, in the long run, as technology spending, particularly in the artificial intelligence sector, continues to rise, QQQ is well-positioned to take advantage of these trends, potentially enhancing its value significantly. Overall, the combination of a rebound in the technology sector and strategic adjustments to investment approaches suggests a promising outlook for QQQ in both the short and long term. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 26th of March 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned QQQ an overweight rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 26th of February 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QQQ a negative rating with a hold action. The following signals have been identified for QQQ. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, the 8th of April, 2025, and so far, it has risen approximately 7.24%. Further increases are indicated until a new top pivot is established. However, some negative signals have also been issued, which may influence the near short-term development. The QQQ ETF holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average. At the same time, the long-term average presents a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, there is an overall sell signal in the ETF, suggesting a more negative forecast. If the ETF continues to gain, it will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $479.62. Conversely, if it falls, the ETF will find some support from the short-term average at $443.6. A breakout above the long-term average will generate another buy signal, while a drop below the short-term average will create an additional sell signal, reinforcing the overall signal. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Volume declined alongside the price during the last trading day, which diminishes the overall risk as volume typically aligns with price movements. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots revealed a buy signal 3 days ago. Bollinger also showed a buy signal 3 days ago. The short-term moving average presented a buy signal 3 days ago. Conversely, the long-term moving average indicated a sell signal 35 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggested a buy signal 32 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average issued a sell signal 13 days ago. The long-term moving average indicated a sell signal 32 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages showed a buy signal 23 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you would like to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for QQQ. On the downside, the exchange-traded fund finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $423.69 and $422.67. There is a natural risk involved when an ETF is testing a support level, as breaking this level may lead the ETF to fall to the next support level. In this case, QQQ finds support just below today's level at $423.69. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $422.67 and $416.06. This ETF exhibits average daily movements, and with good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. Over the last day, the ETF fluctuated by $22.57, or 5.21%. For the past week, the ETF has experienced an average daily volatility of 8.05%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for QQQ, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, consider the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important measure reflects a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio could indicate either a lack of future expectation for the company or suggest that the exchange-traded fund is undervalued, pointing towards a potential buying opportunity. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for QQQ. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for QQQ is at $450.66. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the ETF, this could be a strategic point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, QQQ encounters its first support level at $423.69. If this support level holds, it could serve as a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. We have received a negative evaluation for this exchange-traded fund, and there is currently no stop loss in place. Is QQQ ETF a good buy? QQQ holds several negative signals, and we believe that it will continue to perform weakly in the upcoming days or weeks. Consequently, we have adopted a negative evaluation of this ETF. Due to certain minor weaknesses in the technical picture, we have revised our analysis conclusion for this ETF from a hold accumulate to a sell candidate since our last assessment. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 11th of April, we anticipate QQQ to open lower by $1.25, starting at $444.93. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision upon StockInvest.us. By using the information, you agree and are held liable for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day from all of us here at StockInvest.